What is going on, you guys? My name is Curtis with the Seoul Dojo Gaming Channel, and I'm back with another First Impressions, this time on Indiana Jones in the Great Circle. Let me start off by saying that Bethesda and Microsoft needed a win, and they definitely got a win with this game. Starfield is Bethesda and Microsoft's first attempt at after they got bought out by Microsoft. That was the first attempt. A lot of people don't like Starfield, and then they tried to kind of rejuvenate the game with the DLC that they brought out. What is that? Shattered Space, the expansion, and a lot of people still aren't feeling that with Starfield. So Starfield, I guess amongst the internet and amongst everybody else's opinion, that game just wasn't good. It was a failure. This game right here, Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, this game is really good. I think it is really good, and it kind of reminds me that AAA games are still elite when it comes to the overall quality of games. When you look at this game, it is stunning, it is beautiful. When you're running around certain areas, it's not an open world, it's like open areas, sub-worlds, I guess you would say, that are just dense and full of detail, and this game just does a really good job of that. I'll put my hands up and say that I'm not the biggest Indiana Jones fan. I've probably seen one or two movies in my lifetime, but the fact that I'm enjoying this game as much as I am, if you're a big Indiana Jones fan, this is going to scratch every itch. Especially, I know a lot of people didn't want a first-person Indiana Jones game, even though it is first-person. And yeah, I would say, yeah, a third-person one would be pretty good. This still is such a great experience, and you still get that feeling of being Indiana Jones with the whip. There's times where you get knocked down, and then you have to go pick up your hat, and those small moments just make you feel like Indiana Jones, using your whip, using it as a claw to get up on ledges and things like that. Troy Baker does such a great job at his mocap and the voice acting to kind of give you of course, a Harrison Ford Indiana Jones, and it's done really well. I don't think the voices are exactly the same. When I go back and I watch, Harrison Ford play Indiana Jones, it's not linking up amazingly. It's not one for one, but it's pretty damn good, and Troy Baker is a good voice actor. As I said, the game puts you in the shoes or the hat of Indiana Jones. You're setting off in a brand new adventure trying to find out who broke into your museum and it's like a cat mummy that this guy has took. I'm not going to go too deep into the story because I want you guys to enjoy it. He took this cat mummy thing, and you're trying to go find out who this guy was and what is ultimately going on. The game really does unravel in a very interesting way, and they introduce characters really subtly and smoothly. There's like a female companion that Indy rolls with, and she has a good backstory. She's not really forced upon you, which I really like. And what I like is the mission structure here. There's a lot of puzzles here. The puzzles can be a bit too much at times. They are very difficult to solve at times, but most of them are pretty easy, pretty straightforward, as long as you're kind of taking the hints on board and trying to figure out how to solve puzzles. And that's kind of what the main gameplay flow is. You go, you get another quest, you explore a little bit, you explore these beautiful dense areas, and then you solve a few puzzles, and then a little bit of action here and there. Combat wise, this game is mainly melee focused, which is completely fine because that's what most of the movies are about, using your whip to disarm enemies or grab them and bring them to you and grab them by the chest and beat them up, or grab a bottle that's right next to you and crack somebody over the head, but then you get that type, those scores, those movie beats. And now I feel like Indiana Jones fans are really going to appreciate that because it's probably going to make them feel how they feel when they watch his movies. Some other bits that I like about the game, I do like when you are exploring and you find yourself with a brand new mission to explore an underground cave or just do something else. It all leads back to the main story, so it doesn't feel like it's actually a side mission. It's just an extended main mission, and I love when video games do that. We have a lot of games that do that, but in Indiana Jones The Great Circle, it's really well done, and it works really well. Should you buy Indiana Jones in the Great Circle? I say yes. Even if you are not a massive fan like myself, there is definitely something here. I love the puzzles. I love the gameplay flow. I love the way the game looks. This game is absolutely stunning, by the way. It is beautiful. Like I said, the developers did such a great job, and you can tell that they were passionate about this game because so many of the areas that you're in, it's so detailed, so well detailed, and some of the story beats are just really, really good. And it just feels like I'm watching an Indiana Jones movie. I'm really impressed with this game, and hopefully Microsoft and Bethesda continue to pump out games like this. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Indiana Jones fan, so I can't really rabble on about, you know, this character and this character. Some characters were mentioned. I didn't really know who they were. I wish I could, but I just play games. I know when I play a good game, and this is one of them. My name is Curtis with the Seoul Dojo Gaming Channel. You can follow me on X at Kelly from the Dojo, and I'll check you guys later, all right? Peace.